Well, an analyst, Lagun Akinloye, joins me now to share his thoughts on the perceived effects of this ban. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, let's start from this point of view. Many Nigerians have reacted to the ban on mining in Zamfara. But for you, is that the way to go to solve this challenge?
I think the banditry has got out of control. I think there is a big link between the illegal mining and the spate of killings and the murders and the general issues that have bedeviled Zamfara state. And I think that the government, when trying to assess options, have thought to themselves, this is the best way to at least start to change the difference that's happening in that state.
So now, for a country that is looking at diversifying the economy as well as, attracting investors to the country, what are the implications?
For a long time, I've always wondered why Nigeria has not exploited their vast deposits of gold. In Zamfara state, there is tin, there is gold, there is zinc, but yet it is left in the hands of small-scale artisans who, on the majority of the whole, are illegal. If you are to legalize and regulate this sector, it would add billions of dollars to the Nigerian economy. I think the first place they should start is doing a war on minerals per se, to ensure that they are actually able to regulate the whole sector and to ensure that those who are mining in that region are not bandits, are not thieves. They are individuals who have the ability to actually key into government funding and structure their business.
And for the foreigners that were asked to leave, is there any implication to that?
I think personally it is the foreigners who are egging on the illegal miners to carry on doing things out of lack of respect for Nigerians, out of knowledge that the government will not really act unless forced to. So on that act of illegal miners, if they are legal, then the government knows who they are. But sadly, the vast majority of them are illegal. So
now, what can the government do to, cash in into that sector, perhaps, to develop it such that it would be an foreign exchange earner for the country?
In 2016, the President Buhari government created a minerals trust fund of 30 billion naira.
Yes.
Now, sadly, there has been a lot of bureaucracy that has enabled artisans and companies to key into it. There needs to be a structured rollout of how people can actually access this fund. And there needs to be interface with Governor Aziz Yari and the people who are actually involved in the gold mining. Because some of it actually is working. There are people who are making money legally from this.
Definitely.
And they're having positive effects on the country. But at the same time, sadly, the vast majority of them are illegal. That has to stop in order for the government to actually key into the issues there at hand.
Now, since 2016 and now, that money has not been accessed, like you rightly said. What does that show? Does that show the political will to actually do something on the part of the government?
It shows that we all know that in Nigeria there are issues with bureaucracy, there are issues with how to access certain things, and many hands in many pockets. Therefore, the system has been bedeviled by the inefficiency that sadly Nigeria has been enforced with. But at the same time, there needs to be increased will on the part of the government to ensure that the mining sector can contribute to the non-oil sector. The government talks about diversification of the economy. They talk about changing the lives of the masses. This is an issue right here that actually can change the lives of the masses. So it is no time for just speaking no more. It's time for action.
All right. Thank you, Lagun Akinloye, for your time on TVC News.
Thank you for having me.